have a little treat for you, ladies and gentlemen, because welcome to the Two Dyspraxics on location. My name is Matthew Munson.
And I'm Barbara Neill.
And as you could just see from that wonderful aerial shot I just gave you of the town centre, first floor of a building, we are not where we usually are. We are in, shall we tell, let's be exact, we are in Maidstone, which is Barbara's hometown.
It is indeed, yes, but I don't live in this bit. I live on the outskirts of Maidstone, which is better.
The posh bit.
Yes, it's posher than... Sorry, I'm just kicking a chair under the table here. I'm trying to get comfortable. We're in a public place, actually. We're in, what's it called? Cafe Nero in King Street in Maidstone, because this is where we've been having a little write-in, Matthew and me, and there's a reason for that, isn't there, Matthew?
There is, and it's called NaNoWriMo, which is short for National Novel Writing Month.
Well done.
Did I get that right?
Well done, you did. Perfect.
I've been rehearsing that for the last 20 minutes.
It's international, actually, but it is called National Novel Writing Month. It's got bigger.
Oh, is it with other countries? Okay, it's other countries now as well.
It started in America.
Typical. But the Americans started it, but we made it what it is, as far as I'm concerned. Okay.
Yeah.
NaNoWriMo is something that's done every November. I was about to say, obviously, given the name, but November doesn't actually feature in the name, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. It does happen every November, and it's where authors, published, unpublished, self-published, whatever,
aspiring,
can basically sit down and write 50,000 words of a new novel. It has to be a new novel, that's a stipulation. But you have to write a minimum of 1,667 words per day in order to reach the total at the end of the month. However, there are some amongst us who have written more than their fair share of 1,667 words per day. So how many words are you on? Today is the recording on the 8th of November. How many words are you at the moment?
Just over 33,000.
Just over 33,000, 8 days in. So she's done quite a bit more.
Yeah, but there is a reason for that, because I find it really helps if I can get a really good start for NaNoWriMo, and then if anything should happen, like my first attempt, which was 2 years ago, when I was taken into hospital. So for 3 days I didn't write anything, but I still wasn't behind because I got a good start. So I feel more comfortable, more relaxed about it if I get that really sort of good start in the first place.
I mean, I'm on about 23,000, I think.
Oh,
so that's
not.
It's ahead of the schedule. Because you if you Google NaNoWriMo, there's a homepage for it, and you can create an account and you sign, and you can actually keep track of your stats every day. So it will tell you the bare minimum you have to write, which is 1,667. But I say all keep track if you've done more, and it's quite addictive actually, isn't it?
It's incredibly addictive. It really is.
I mean, you've done it 3. This is my second year, but Barbara's done it longer than I have.
This is my 3rd year actually, but I also took part in Camp NaNoWriMo, which is for those of us who can't wait until November before we have another crack at it. And only did that once actually. I did that last year, but it's a bit trickier in the summer. I find that November's really good, and I just tend to basically just give November over to writing a novel and just get really into it. And there's a fantastic camaraderie, I think.
There is. It's a real online presence. But actually, it's really nice because as well as the online presence, as you said, you got the physical, you got the write-ins. We did a write-in today. It was actually a dyspraxic write-in because it was just the two of us, and that's fine. And we did very well actually, despite the fact we kept distracting each other.
Yeah, I think we did. In the end, we got some writing done, didn't we?
I think for the first 45 minutes we were just chatting and catching up. And
but it's been good fun. It's been good fun, but we have actually got some writing done. But it's procrastination.
We have procrastinated, especially when we found the internet in the cafe. We found there was Wi-Fi. That was fatal.
Yeah.
That was fatal. But that's a minor matter.
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook, yes. Yeah, if you go onto our Two Dyspraxics Facebook page, if you're Facebookers, you will see a couple of photos I took of Barbara earlier today.
Yeah, thank you for that. I will get you back for that.
I really will. I know there's one picture of me on Barbara's phone, but I don't think it's as incriminating as the ones I took. So,
no, it's quite flattering, really. So.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, it's more flattering than the one you took.
It's fine. It's good. But Barbara's being daft. You look fine. Have a look at the photos and let me know what you think. think.
No, please don't.
But we'll discuss that later. But as you can see, it does kind of, writing in company, it kind of, I don't know about you, but it cheers me up to be able to write in company.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I'm a published writer. Have I mentioned that before? Have I mentioned?
I'm not sure you have,
mentioned
actually. I'm not sure you have mentioned it. He probably hasn't.
If you believe that, you believe anything. Obviously, I'm very fortunate to be a published writer, and writing can be quite a solitary pursuit a lot of the time. It can be. People say I should be confined some of my writing, but so it's actually quite nice doing NaNoWriMo, especially to be able to kind of get out and write with other writers. You know, I have got a friend who I occasionally write with, kind of outside of NaNoWriMo. My good friend Lucy. Hello Lucy, if you're watching. She's also done the cover art of my second book, so hello. Look, artofindigo.com, she's a good artist. But yeah, so it's actually nice to have that kind of